What up? What up? Tuned into another one of Full Value, Kobe Williams, and we're back at it. NFL football tonight and NCAA two plays. Quick recap: we had uh, the play with World Series 1-1. We had Tampa Bay last night. It was pretty. We went back with that. They got us the first game. That was the Dodgers one. These guys came out, handled business, and they showed the Dodgers that they're here for a reason. So we'll recap that when it comes back on Friday. But today we'll start off with the NCAA football. We got Appalachian against Arkansas State, and this game is gonna be a tricky one. Why? Because we have one team that's been rolling in Arkansas State, and we have another team that's been off for the past 26 days. The reason why, because COVID apparently caught some of their players, some of their coaching staff, and they couldn't play. So they've been off for a very long time. They just started practice October 14th. So what? That's what? A couple days, 5 days. And they haven't covered the spread yet. Okay. Which, if you look at it like that, their favorite open line at 10.5, boosted all the way up to 13.5 because everybody thinks this team is going to stop Arkansas State. The reason why, this is basically the best defense they're going to see yet out of all the games they have played. The last game they played, they broke records. Their defense is averaging 38 points. So people are scoring almost 38 points on these guys. But they're also scoring almost 38 points. So it's a back and forth situation. Appalachian State, though, they play D. Okay, that's what they're known for. They're known to play defense. So they come out, they try to handle their business, but they can't cover spreads. They do is run. That's what they do. They run the ball. For sure, they pass the ball sometimes, but they're a run defense team, the run offense team. Arkansas State, they don't care about time. The last three games, they had the opposing teams. One team had over 28 time possession. The other team had 8 minutes time possession. The other team had 18. And it all seemed to go over because they don't give a shit. As soon as they get the ball, they're trying to bomb or score. But now, let's talk about the record against the spread in the betting world. They're 3-2 record, but they're 4-1 against the spread. Okay, 2-1 on the road, 4-1 in total. That's Arkansas State. Appalachian State is 2-0 at home, so they haven't lost the home game yet. But they're 0-2 against the spread and 0-3. So if you look at that, all the games they played, if they're 2-1, they never covered the spread yet, and now they came out favored 13.5 by 2 touchdowns. The over/under opened at 63, boosted all the way up to 69. Okay. In this play right here, there's some trends. Okay. The trends are Arkansas State, they're 5-0 against the spread when they exceed 50 points. Appalachian State, the trends can't really work with them because they've been off for 26 days. So you don't even know if they're going to be rusty. Are they not going to be rusty? Are they going to come play with a mindset of obviously there's going to be mistakes? That's for sure. Are the mistakes are going to be turnovers? Are the mistakes are going to be lost on downs? That's what I'm not sure of. We're going to have to see. But I do know with a team that haven't won a spread yet against a team that been rolling, been playing, been showing their stuff. They're 4-1 against the spread. Why are they double-digit favorites? I'll take that. I like that. I like Arkansas State plus the points, not to lose by 2 touchdowns. So they're at 13.5. They might outright win this just because of the whole situation. You guys already know what happens when you don't play a lot or play a sport for a while. You get on. They're not professionals. You know, they're still kids. They're in college, and we're gonna see the rest happen here. But I do like Arkansas State to cover the points. The over under the over under. I wouldn't bet it over at it right now because it opened at 63. It went all the way up to 69. That's 70. You know, I'm not saying they can't score that, but you have the shit end of the stick, meaning it could go over 63. Let's say stop at 67. Everybody gets their over but you because you decide to bet the over at 69. So in this situation, if I had a free play on the over under, I would be choosing the under. But and those are my reasons. Just because I know I would get the worst end of the line. And secondly, that's a lot of points, yo. That's a lot of points. And I feel that Appalachian State is going to come out, be a little rusty. They're going to stick to their identity. They're going to run the ball, stop. Remember, they're supposed to be better defense, right? So they're going to stop trying to stop that long ball shit, and they could go under. So I would like the under as well. NFL football, we got Giants versus Philly, a 1-4 team with one tie against a 1-5 team with no ties. 0-3 on the road. Philly is 0-2 at home, which means they haven't won at home. Their spread is 2-4. So they're 2-4 against the spread, 1-2 at home. And that's not good. Nothing I just said to you about Philadelphia is good. Let's go to the Giants. They're coming off a win. Okay, Giants coming off a win off of Washington football team by one. They're feeling themselves. The quote they said was, they're happy about the win because it finally shows the hard work pays off. End the quote. You won by one. You're that happy. I'm skeptical about the whole situation now. I don't know. I don't know how to look at this because if you're happy about that, how are you going to come through in this match? But if you look at it, they're 0-3 on the road, but they're 3-0 as the spread, and they're 1-5, but 3-3 in their against the spread. So they're basically 50% against the spread, and Philly is not good against the spread. Now, the line opened at 6.5, but it dropped to 4.5. Okay, I'll give you some stuff. The Giants is 3-12 straight up since last year when they faced like in general because they don't really win, but they're 13-2 as underdogs against the spread. So they're 3-12, but they're 13-2 as underdogs. So they don't win, but they covered the spread. They're 3-0 in their last 3 games against Philly against the spread. Now, Philly in general is 3-10 against the spread at home. Okay? When they're home favorites, they're 3-10. Their last 2 games they were home favorites, they're 0-2. Obviously, we have the records this year. Okay? And the last 3 covers, okay, was Giants. The last 3 times they're on the road, they're 3-0, and now they're 5-1 against the spread in general. The lines are looking at Giants, right? But I ain't putting my money on Giants nor Philly. I am not even going to pick a side here because there's too many injuries going on here. They have their tight end out, cornerback out for the Giants, wide receiver Sterling Shepard's out, safety's out, Cody Core's out. Yo, they have a laundry list of outs. Okay, Philly, Ertz is out. He hasn't been out for how long? He's out. Jeffrey's out. Goodwin's out. Jeez, whole bunch of people are out. Carson Wentz has to play every position now. So, in saying all that, picking a side, I don't have a play on the side. This is a game that I could see as a defensive game. Why? Look at the charts. Giants is a better pass rushing team. Okay, like the pass defense team, they're better. Their rushing defense is better. Philly, not so good, but Philly has dynamic players. Okay, Philly is also even Miles Sanders is going to be out. Just know Freeman's going to get a lot of touches. Okay, they have a guy named Travis Fulgham. That guy came out of nowhere. He came out. He came to handle his business. He's being targeted left, right, and center, and he's catching his balls. 67% of the time he catches the ball, 56% in the time Carson Wentz is passing it to him. With all these injuries, especially with Ertz out, I'm going to look to his prop bet, make sure he gets a touchdown. I think he gets a touchdown, so that's going to be my first play. And if you can't bet on touchdowns, I bet on him to get receiving yards. Over 60.5 receiving yards. I think he lights it up. Win or lose, he's going to get his. You know, he has good hands. Wentz, who else are you going to pass it to? Your running back? Your running back is not even your running back, it's backups. You know, like this game is going to be one of those. I think under game is going to be a lot of broken field goals type of thing. They didn't even these teams don't even do field goals, but their offense sucks on the red zone. They're not that good, honestly. They're living about their names. The only reason Philly is favored here is because New York history is not good against Philadelphia. That's the only reason. But today, in this age, today, New York is the better team, to be honest with you. But I can't put my money on none of these guys. So at the end of the day, I like the under here at 45.5. I like Travis to get his receiving yards. I like what's his name? Daniel Jones to throw an interception because that's what he always does. And this is another reason why I can't trust him. Because he could be up and then throw an interception, now it's over. So I like him to throw an interception and Carson Wentz to throw an interception. I see both these guys throwing interceptions. So that's 2 plays. Plus the over on Travis. Plus the under in the game. So 4 plays tonight in NFL. For NCAA, I like Arkansas State to cover by 2 touchdowns. I like that. And you guys already know I'll be here tomorrow to cover the World Series, and we will view our plays. I'm gonna post those plays on Twitter at K Williams 801 811. So you guys already know where to find me at. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, and we out. Peace.